This is Pi Uncut, where we break down the biggest technology stories shaping our future. Today's story is not just about a new chip, it is about the next phase of artificial intelligence. Alibaba has just unveiled a next-generation processor designed specifically for what it calls Agentic AI. And this could redefine how machines think, act, and even work on our behalf. To understand why this matters, let's start simple. Most AI systems today are reactive. You ask a question and they respond. You give a command and they execute. But Agentic AI is very different. It does not just respond, it plans, it decides, it acts independently. Think of it as moving from a chatbot to a digital worker. Alibaba's new chip, called the Xuanti C950, is built using advanced 5-nanometer technology and is designed to power these next-generation AI systems. This is not just a small upgrade, it represents a shift in how hardware is being designed for AI. Instead of general-purpose computing, companies are now building chips tailored for intelligent, autonomous systems. What makes this chip even more interesting is that it is based on something called RISC-V architecture. This is an open-source chip design approach. Unlike traditional processors from companies like Intel or ARM, RISC-V allows companies to customize chips for their specific needs. That means Alibaba can fine-tune this processor specifically for AI workloads, especially for decision-making, reasoning, and automation tasks. Now, let's zoom out and understand why this matters globally. We are currently in the middle of an AI arms race. On one side, you have U.S. tech giants like Nvidia, Microsoft, and Google. On the other, Chinese companies like Alibaba are building their own ecosystems. And one of the biggest bottlenecks in AI today is hardware. Powerful AI models require massive computing power. Without advanced chips, even the best AI software cannot perform. This is where Alibaba's move becomes strategic. By building its own chips, it reduces dependence on foreign suppliers. This is especially important given ongoing geopolitical tensions and restrictions on advanced semiconductor exports. In simple terms, Alibaba is trying to control its own destiny in the AI era. But there is another layer to this story. This chip is not being launched in isolation. It is part of a broader push into what Alibaba calls Agentic AI platforms. Just recently, the company introduced systems that can autonomously manage business operations, from handling documents to making decisions in enterprise workflows. Imagine an AI that can run parts of a company without constant human input. That is the future Alibaba is betting on. And this is where the real transformation begins. If Agentic AI becomes mainstream, it could change how businesses operate. Instead of hiring large teams for repetitive tasks, companies could deploy AI agents that work 24/7. These agents could handle customer support, manage supply chains, analyze data, and even execute transactions. From an economic perspective, this could significantly boost productivity. But it also raises questions. What happens to jobs that are currently performed by humans? How do we ensure these AI systems are safe and accountable? These are challenges that the industry is still trying to solve. Let's also talk about performance and competition. Alibaba is calling this chip one of the highest performing RISC-V CPUs in the world. While that claim will be tested over time, it shows the company's ambition to compete at the highest level. Traditionally, the AI chip market has been dominated by GPUs from Nvidia, but now we're seeing a shift towards specialized processors designed for specific AI tasks. This trend is not limited to Alibaba. Across the world, companies are investing heavily in custom silicon. Apple designs its own chips, Google has its TPUs, Amazon has its Trainium chips, and now Alibaba is doubling down on its in-house chip strategy. Why is everyone doing this? Because AI is no longer just software, it's an infrastructure game. The companies that control both the hardware and the software will have a massive advantage. And there's one more important factor to consider: cost. Running AI models is expensive. Cloud providers are already increasing prices due to rising hardware costs and demand. By building its own chips, Alibaba can potentially reduce costs and improve efficiency. This could make AI services more accessible to businesses around the world. Now let's connect this to the bigger picture. Alibaba has set an ambitious goal of generating over $100 billion from AI and cloud computing in the coming years. This chip is a critical piece of that strategy. It is not just about innovation, it's about building a complete ecosystem, from chips to cloud to AI applications. However, the road ahead is not without challenges. The semiconductor industry is extremely complex. Developing cutting-edge chips requires massive investment, advanced manufacturing capabilities, and strong partnerships. At the same time, competition is fierce. Companies like Nvidia are not standing still. They continue to dominate the AI hardware market with powerful GPUs and software ecosystems. There are also risks associated with agentic AI itself. As AI systems become more autonomous, the potential for errors increases. That's why companies like Alibaba are emphasizing safeguards, including human oversight for critical actions. So where does this leave us? We're entering a new phase of artificial intelligence. The first phase was about building models that can understand and generate content. The second phase is about creating systems that can act independently. Alibaba's new chip is designed for that second phase. And this could have far-reaching implications. From automating businesses to reshaping global competition, the impact of agentic AI could be massive. For investors and tech watchers, this is a space to watch closely. The race for AI dominance is no longer just about who has the best model. It's about who has the best infrastructure. And with this move, Alibaba is signaling that it wants to be a major player in that race. To sum it up, this is not just a chip launch. It's a strategic shift, a move towards self-reliance, a bet on the future of autonomous AI, and a clear message that the global AI competition is only getting started. This is Pi Uncut, and we will continue to break down the technologies shaping tomorrow.